Good morning. This video will be on YouTube. Please remember this, right? I want to talk about New Zealand and Australia. They are close to each other, but they are also very similar these days because they are like heaven for those who like restrictions and regulations. Yeah, I want to go there. Both of these countries, I want to stay there. Yeah, because I love restrictions. Yeah. And this is like paradise. See? Yes, ever since I was a little kid, I wanted to be regulated by authorities, you see? Yeah. All right. So this story is from New Zealand. The Ministry of Health, they have this list of people who died with COVID. Okay? And one of the names on the list is this guy, Robert James Hart. He was 40 years old when he died. He's the father of two, right? And he was shot dead in a driveway in New Lynn. This is a suburb of Auckland. On the 5th of November. He was shot dead, right? And he's on the list. That's right, because he tested positive, you know. First he was killed, then he was tested positive, and he ended up on the list. Yeah. And you might think this is very, very strange, right? But maybe it's you who's strange, you see? I want to try to convince you now that you are the strange one. Yeah. Because you have to listen to the health authorities, right? And as you know, here on YouTube, we agree with the health authorities. Whatever they say, we agree, right? And this may be a bit hard for you, but I will just tell you what they say. This is from the Director General of Health in New Zealand. His name is, it's her, Ashley Bloomfield. She says this: the clinical criteria will continue to be guided by the WHO. And the definition, which is basically to report any death where the person had an acute COVID-19 infection, regardless of what the cause of death might be. Now you wonder why. Why do you have such a definition? Why is, and it may seem strange, but you have to think sort of differently from how you think right now. And this guy, he was walking on this driveway, right? This is all we know about him. Why was he there? Maybe he had the virus, right? Maybe this virus made him a bit confused and he was wandering off. He ended up on this, maybe it was a dangerous driveway, you see? Why was he there, you see? You have to consider this. And the virus might have killed him. Yeah. It's true, yeah. The other story is from Australia. Queensland. The Queensland president of the Australian Medical Association. Top medical guy, right? Authority. He was on television. And he said, this is what he said: people still refusing to get the vaccine will be miserable and lonely for the rest of their lives. That's right. Now you think this is weird, maybe strange thing to say, but you just look at it, right? So if you didn't take the vaccine, how does this make you feel? Maybe a bit sad, right? Yeah, people are making fun of you, right? And you get sort of lonely, don't you? Yeah. This guy's right. And these people will be miserable and lonely for the rest of their lives. I think he's right. Yeah. That's right. Okay, I'm laughing about something else. I'm not laughing about this guy. This guy is an authority. I don't laugh, no, about what he said. No, I'm laughing about something else. Yeah. Right. Now I'll do the list. Okay. Now the list is now very, very long, and I'm starting a new list today. Now I plan to present the whole list, the full list, in videos. But if you want to know all the names on the list, you have to check earlier videos. But I will present the whole list in the future. So today I'm starting a new one, and it's just one name now, right? And this is the name, and she's an Australian, she's a politician, right? She's got red hair, yeah. And she is not agreeing with the authorities, which is very strange. I think she lives in Australia. She doesn't agree with, well, very weird, yeah. Anyway, the reason I'm showing you this name is so that you know her name, and you don't look for her, you don't listen to her, you don't search her name. That's the idea. All right? Well, that's all. Be good.